So it's been a while since I've done a drugstore makeup. Get ready with me. So I'm going to be doing that today. Good morning, guys. This is Clara. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope that you enjoy being here so that you can subscribe. So today I'm going to do a full face of affordable drugstore makeup. Some of it is not like you can find at CVS or Walgreens or something like that, but everything is affordable and you should be able to find it pretty easily. So in my last video I had someone comment to please do something with a drugstore, which you guys know that I do a lot of drugstore on my channel. Tell you the truth, I love my drugstore just as much as I love my high-end. I think there's amazing products. So there are going to be some new products that I'm going to be using. At least they're new to me. But I'm going to start with the e.l.f. This is the Liquid Polish Primer. I have my skincare on already. And I'm just going to put about that much. And I'm going to put it all over my face. So I enjoy this primer a little more than I actually like the solid one. I feel like this one, I don't know, it's easier to spread. I like it more. The other one, yes, it blurs your pores, but it's not 100%. I don't know, I just think that this one feels better on my face. So I want to do a little warning, whatever you want to call it. Something that I did and I kind of regret doing it. It's nothing detrimental, nothing, you know, that important, but my husband and I were getting ready to go to Spain, like I told you guys before, and we decided that we wanted to get some vaccines out of the way before our trip, just to, you know, take as many precautions, right? You can still get sick, you know, whatever, but we're just trying. My sister and her kids went to London in June and they were fine going there. When they came back, half of the group had COVID. So you can only do what you can do. So on Saturday, I made an appointment for both of us to go last Saturday to get our flu, COVID, and shingles. And I'm meaning to do the shingles because the foundation I'm going to use is the one by... it's called Complexion Crush by Ulta Beauty, and this is a new release for them. And I have mine in the shade Light Neutral. It looks kind of dark, and I don't know what's going on. Lately, I can't seem to find, if I go for medium, I don't know. I just can't pick foundation shades anymore. I think I put too much on the back of my hand. But we're going to go with that and just wipe away whatever I don't need. But look, it doesn't look very light, does it? But it looks okay. I think it'll probably be a good match, actually. So we went and we got our shots. And Friday night, our arms were a little sore. Not Friday night, sorry. We had our vaccines on Saturday. Saturday night, we had our arms were a little sore. When we got up on Sunday, we felt sore. Both of our arms, especially, at least for me, and he said for him also, the one with the shingles. I had the COVID and the flu on my left and the shingles on the right. So by the end of Sunday, I felt terrible. I felt like I have full-blown flu. Even my hair hurt, okay? And you know when you feel sick that you just feel like everything hurts in your body. It's like you're cold and you're hot, and you know, I felt like I had a fever, and I checked and I didn't have a fever. And but I just felt that way. I felt cold and clammy and it was horrible. My husband felt bad too. Couldn't really sleep because both arms were sore. I can't sleep on my back. And yeah, it was a big to-do. So I woke up on Monday feeling so much better. So I said, okay, good. It's out of the way, it's done. It was a 24-hour reaction thing. No. Monday afternoon, I started feeling really, really sick again. Like I had a fever. Well, I did have a fever. I had 101. And this is that I've been taking because I messed up my left shoulder. My chiropractor says it's coming from my neck. But anyway, I'm taking like 600 milligrams of ibuprofen and a muscle relaxer. And I was still in a lot of pain. I had 101 fever, so I don't even know how high my fever would have been had I not been on ibuprofen, right? 600 milligrams. So by the time I went to bed last night, my fever had gone down and I was able to get a little bit of sleep. I went to bed around 2 o'clock in the morning and woke up at 6. And I felt like I had been sleeping like forever because, I don't know, I was just, my body is still very off. This is Tuesday, so this is like, what, 3 days later? Yeah, don't do that. Don't get three vaccines. Now, I've had the flu shot before, and my arm has gotten a little sore, nothing, no big deal. I've had every COVID vaccine that has been out there and booster, and I've gotten a little sore with the arm and maybe a little achy, but nothing serious. I know some people have like really, you know, bad reactions. I haven't had a bad reaction. Okay, I'm going to use the Ulta. This is also the Complexion Crush concealer. It was released at the same time as the foundation, and this is in the shade. In the shade? No, in the shade. Write it on here where the shade is. Anyways, I feel better today. I was going to film yesterday, but there's no way. There's no way. I felt so bad. This is like such a wimpy applicator. Very, I mean, I don't know. It just feels like it's going to break any minute. I don't mind it being soft. You know, soft is fine, especially for the eyes. But it just feels like it's going to break any second. Like this is, before I know it, I'm not going to have an applicator. But the foundation looked nice. It was like medium coverage, I would say. I don't think it's pore blurring. I can definitely see my pores. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you guys. I swear I'm all over the place. Please forgive me. I have a new brush set from Alter Ego, and I really think that they're trying to dupe the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy brushes. These are the BK Beauty. These are the Alter Ego. Now, I received these in PR. The set is $125. Regular price, sometimes you can get it 20% off. These were $24. So I have not used it. Today's the first time. They look fine. So let's see. They feel nice. So we are going to start using those. I'm going to use other ones that, you know, like I use this for my foundation. I don't feel like I have a foundation brush in here. But for my eyes and my concealer and my blush, I will use theirs. Yeah, so don't do that. That was like the worst decision I have ever made. Okay, the concealer is feeling a little dry already. So I don't know if I'm going to like that. It feels dry putting it on. I think it has good coverage, but yeah. Let's see if that's going to crease really bad, but I can already see it kind of settling in, and yeah, kind of creasing already, but it feels dry as I am spreading it. So I'm not sure this is something for me. Okay, I went to go get a facial oil in case I need it for my under eyes, because now it does, if I touch it, it feels sticky. It doesn't feel like it dried down. The foundation also feels very sticky, but I don't know, it just felt dry. And the foundation looks a little cakey over here. What is up? Maybe it was user error. I don't know if you guys can see it, like right here. It looks like it's like I have texture there, and I don't. So I don't know. What I have here, and it was attached. So I'm hoping that today is all these silly side effects are done and over with, because I'm over it. Alright, so for bronzer, contour, whatever, I'm going to use this one from Moira. This is a really nice one, and this is in Fair Light, and it's called the Liquid Contour. So I'm just going to use a little bit. I hope I didn't go too low on here. I didn't mean to. Again, I'm going to use this brush by Alter Ego. So how have you guys been doing? Has it been getting cooler wherever you live? It's still pretty hot and muggy here. We really have not had any kind of a break when it comes to the weather. It's been pretty miserable. It has been so muggy, so humid. It's horrible. I can't stand it. I can't stand to be outside. Some people say they love summer. I used to love summer. But I don't know. I don't know if it's my hormones getting older. I don't know what it is. But it's like I can't stand it anymore. It's like I'm outside and I've never been a person to sweat a lot. But lately it's like it's crazy. I don't know if it's medication that I'm on or the medication that I got off from or what it is. I feel like my body is so broken. Oh, I tell you, my husband hates when I say that, but I can't stand the heat. And we really don't have winter here, but it does cool off a little bit so that it's not 90 degrees. I have sheet marks right here, so that's not makeup. That's just the little bit of sleep I did get last night. I ended up getting sheet marks. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi. I have one of these. I have the darkest one that they have. And this one is in Dewy Bright Pink. And this one is really pretty. I like this, and I like the other one that I have also. They are long lasting. You don't need a lot. I prefer to put it on the back of my hand. I'm going to use a clean brush for this. So I'm going to use the Angie Hot and Flashy. And I like to pick it up from the back of my hand and apply it on my face instead of going directly to my face. I feel when I do that sometimes I end up with like spots, you know, like wherever I put it first, it's more concentrated there so you can see it. This one is more of a matte. You can see it really doesn't have like a lot of glow or anything like that. So, but they have some really pretty shades. I also got like a peachy one. But since I'm wearing this shirt today, I thought this would be a pretty one to use. The light pink one. So I'm going to do the highlighter after I do my makeup. And we'll see at that time if I need more blush. Lately I've been really going crazy with blush. So the palette that I'm going to be using today is from Alter Ego, and it's the Daylight palette. And this is a dupe for the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. So this is so beautiful. It is so pretty. So you guys know the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude is $69, and this is $22. Now, Alter Ego did not send this to me. I purchased this myself, and all the videos that I have seen out there of people using this, they've received it in PR from Alter Ego, but Alter Ego doesn't know who I am. I don't have a discount code with them. And yeah, everything that I own from them. I do own a few palettes from them, and I purchased all of them. Okay, so let me put a little bit of, how about if we use a little bit of eye primer. So this is my Sigma. I actually bought one from Alter Ego, but asked me if I know where it is. I don't know where I put it, and I just got it. So it was like 6:30 in the morning when I started getting ready for this video, so I really didn't want to waste time looking for the primer. So you guys know that I had cataract surgery on both eyes. It's been about 2 months for the right eye, and I actually had it in June, the beginning of June. It was July, the beginning of July. It was just before we went on vacation with my daughter. And my right eye feels great. I have monovision. This was supposed to be for distance. This was supposed to be for close. And this one feels amazing. This one, I think I'm having an issue with. And that makes me kind of upset, because I don't want anybody messing with my eyes anymore. But it still feels, it's been like about 6 weeks for my left eye. I'm going to use the Coty Airspun. I haven't used this in so long. And whenever I use this powder, I always think of my mom. I really think that my mom probably used this when she was younger or something, because the smell, the scent, the perfume in it brings me back to my mom each and every time I open this. So it's a nice, I like this powder for several reasons. So I'm just going to put a little bit on a brush and just set the top part of my lid. I like to keep this a little tacky so that if I use any shimmers, it would adhere a little better. But I do like to do like my brow bone. I like to set that. Yes, anyways, it still feels a little tender when I put like eyeshadow on or anything. It doesn't hurt, but it just doesn't feel normal. So I'm going to start with this one right here. It is called Path. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, guys. That's just not fair. So this is pretty pigmented. It feels nice. This is definitely, you know, I don't know how I feel. Some people are against companies that create dupe products. But the way I look at it is, not everybody wants to spend the amount of money that Natasha Denona charges for a palette. And, you know, they would love to have color stories like this. So if you have a company that does a dupe or an inspired by palette, you know, then that's okay. And I feel that those people that love Natasha Denona, that would normally buy her palettes, are going to buy it anyway. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay, I'm going to use this one right here now. It's called Lucid. And I'm going to get a smaller brush. And these are all the Alter Ego brushes. And so far, so good. I'm going to do just a simple look. I don't want this video to be very long. Guys, can you believe that this Friday, my little granddaughter is going to be 1 already? It's so unbelievable to me. This year has flown by. She is so much fun. She's starting to say a lot of little words now. And whenever she sees me, when I go to their house, I try to go to their house at least twice a week. And then on the weekend, one day on the weekend. So about 3 times a week. She is as happy to see me as I am to see her. Wow, this looks a little bright. Okay, hopefully that's better. It looks better to me. So yeah, she gets just as happy to see me and my husband. And it's so funny, like when I go by myself, she keeps looking at the door like, where's the other person that normally comes with you? But she is just, she doesn't even give me time to put my purse down. She just throws herself at me. She is so sweet. She is the sweetest, most loving little baby. She's amazing. Alright, so this is a little dark over here. I want to put a little more, brighten that up a little bit. That was my Sigma eye primer. So yeah, her birthday party is actually Saturday. By Friday is her birthday. Alright, I don't have, this doesn't bring one of those slanted brushes that I like. So I'm just going to take this one right here. And I'm going to go into this one right here. This one is called Coffee. Oh, I haven't had my coffee yet. But I wanted to wait, do the video first. And then have my coffee. I didn't want to waste time trying to take advantage while my husband is walking and film a couple of videos. Now, do their shadows feel, look how pigmented that is. Do their shadows feel like the Natasha Denona? They don't, but I think they apply really, really nice. And so far, I don't have any fallout, which I hope I don't end up with fallout because I haven't set my under eyes. And it's harder to remove fallout from a sticky under eye. But so far, I don't have any fallout. I don't even have any powdery, any eyeshadow there. So, I don't know, it's pretty good. I've been happy with the other eyeshadow palettes I have from Alter Ego. So people ask me if I'm excited about going to Spain, and I am, but I also have my reservations. Not because of Spain. I think Spain's going to be amazing. We've been wanting to go for years. So I'm excited about that. I'm not excited because I've been feeling so bad lately. This shoulder has been killing me. And you guys know I have back problems, which is enough to deal with. So I don't need to be dealing with a bad shoulder. So I've been going to my chiropractor 3 times a week trying to fix it. I also went to an urgent care. The urgent care told me to use heat as much as possible. She said if you can sit there for 4 hours and use heat, my chiropractor's telling me to use cold, to use ice. Oh no. Yesterday I used both. Alright, so now to decide on a shimmer. Ooh, this is so pretty. This one, okay, I'll swatch a few. Okay, this one, oh wait, yeah, it's Brisk. This one here is Glory. And this one is Gleam. So I'm going to use the darker one, this one right here, Brisk. And I'm going to use this on the outer part of my eye. And then I always like to use something lighter, like on my inner corner and the center of my eyelid. Well, not always. Sometimes I use something darker, but normally that's what I prefer. See, like when I do like this, my eyelid feels tender. That's why I am super careful when I use mascara, because I am terrified of sticking myself in the eyeball. I never enjoyed sticking myself in the eyeball, but now I'm even more scared of doing so. And now let's see what I want to wear on my inner corner. Ooh, I think I found it. Okay, I'm going to use this one right here, Candid. So this is what this one looks like. Very pretty. I'm going to use my pinky. Okay, I'm going to use this brush right here, which is really small, and grab some of that. And yeah, here we go. And then I'm going to even add a little more like in the inner corner. Very pretty. That's a beautiful shade. Okay, then I'm going to take the brush that I was using mainly for blending. It's the one that I use for the lightest color on my eye. And just blend so that it doesn't look so harsh between one shadow and the other. Okay, I'm going to go back to Brisk with my pinky and just kind of tap that in. That's really pretty. This is a beautiful palette, guys. No complaints whatsoever. I don't have any fallout whatsoever. I have a falling eyelash. I hate that. Don't you hate whenever you see an eyelash? Listen, I work very hard to get you guys there. You know, I feed you products and I feed you serums and everything else. You're not supposed to be falling off. Yeah, don't do that. Alright, so let me go ahead and set my face, and then I'll go back and do my under eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this smaller brush. Let me get a little bit of powder in the cap. Gosh, this powder has been around like forever, right? Let me make sure I don't have, oh, see, I do have creasing. You know what, I think I'm gonna use my sponge. I'm not gonna use a brush. Yeah, I'm gonna use the brush to remove the creasing. I brought an under eye corrector and I think I kind of forgot to use that. Okay, so I'm going to grab a little bit of powder. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand to make sure it's not too much. This is my Stands Out sponge that is so nice. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. This is from ColourPop. And I am going to spread the powder all over the brush. I actually don't mind the scent on this powder, and it is very scented. If you don't like scents in your makeup, stay away from this powder. Now this does dissipate. I don't feel like I can smell it after a while, but it is there. So I'm going to take my, it's actually kind of dry already, but it wet it a little bit with my setting spray. Kind of pounce it so that it's not super wet. I'm going to grab a little bit of the powder and just press it where my pores are. Well, it's not working. It's not blurring the pores. Yeah, this foundation and actually neither one of them blurred anything on my face. My pores need you know how Laura Geller calls their primer spackle? Okay, my pores need true spackle. It's horrible. Alright, so I really feel like I need just a little bit more blush, and I know I already powdered, but this blush is fine over powder. So I want to put a little more on the back of my hand. I'm going to work it again into the brush. And I'm going to go lightly on both sides. So I'm not going to dip again. I'm just whatever's on the brush. I'm going to try to remove what's in my gray hair. Now I'm done with the powder. And this comes with a big old puff, whatever. I don't use that because that would be like very messy. I'm gonna use for highlighter this one from Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Glow Liquid Highlight. I like to shake it a little bit. I think they only have one shade I'm pretty sure. I don't even see a shade on here. It just says Liquid Highlighter Glow. So I believe there's only one shade. So I'm going to spread it on my hand and just use my finger. I didn't mean to go that far up. I'm going to use my blush brush around the edge because I don't like for it to look super, you know, glowy. You'll see a line there. I don't like doing it with my left hand, but I can't really put highlighter on there. This doesn't have any additional product on it. I'm just bouncing. Now I'm going to take a small brush, this one right here that's flat, and I'm going to use the coffee, kind of like an eyeliner, and to make it like a little thicker here on the outside. I'm going to wipe this Now I'm going to go into the one that's a little lighter, that is called Lucid, and go on my lower lash line. I just want it to be just not as dark on my lower lash line. Alright, so now let's do the brows. So the only thing I brought today is the Morphe Brow Tease. This is new to me. I don't know if it's new to them. But look at the brush. It looks like a mini mascara brush. The little hourglass brush. Which I'm not sure how I feel about it. I used it yesterday. And I don't understand why that shape for the brush. Because I kind of want the product to touch my brows, right? All my brows at the same time. So I don't understand that, but okay. But it looked okay, so maybe the brush does something. I don't know. But I was a little confused with the brush. Why it has an hourglass shape. Alright, they're cousins, they're not sisters, okay? It's okay. It's fine. Alright, so for lipstick, we are going to do this lip liner from, this is from Shop Miss A, and it's one of the collections that they have. It's called Cosmic Cowgirl. And they have some pretty cute stuff. I have a couple of products from them, and they're really nice. So this is a lip liner, and this is in the shade Fringe. Alright, and then from my lips, I'm going to use this plump lip gloss. This is from the Lifted Lip Gloss, is from Maybelline. And this is in shade 002 Moth Bite. These are the ones that are plumping, that they actually hurt. I don't mind them. I actually enjoy those. But just in case you don't like that kind of lip plumper, this one is a serious one from what I hear. I haven't tried it, but it does have a chili pepper in the front. So that to me is a warning. I only have one of these because I have so many lipsticks. It's very pretty. I love the lifter glosses, so I don't need to tell you that they're good because they're amazing. But I've never tried the plumping one. Now it got on my tongue and I can feel it on my tongue. So I'm gonna do my eyes. I'm gonna do mascara. I'm not gonna do it on this video because I'm testing 2 new mascaras. So I'm gonna film that separately, and then I'll be right back and we'll go over the new products that I used, how I feel about them. Okay, be right back. All right, you guys. So this is my mascara. I have 2 different mascaras on. So let me go over what I'm wearing, what I wore today, and how I feel about it. This is a nice primer. I think if you have smaller pores than what I have, it will probably work better. I have primers that work better than this. So for that reason, I'm going to declutter this today, because looking at my face, my pores are very, very visible. I really don't feel like there was much blurring going on. So I'm going to declutter this today, get it out of my, it's not bad, I just don't think it's the right primer for me, and I'm tired of holding on to things. And you know, if I'm not 100% happy with it, because the way I look at it is, I have so many other products that I enjoy more and work better for my skin type, that why keep that? Okay, the mascara, the verdict is out. I feel like it's set now, and it really doesn't, it feels still a little sticky, but I mean, I put a lot of powder on there, and I really don't like to put on so much powder. So I'm gonna do a, see if it's transfer proof. That's my granddaughter, so cute. So it is not. As you can see, there's, and I've probably had it on for like a half an hour already. I put powder on it already. So it is not transfer proof. It transferred. So the verdict is out. You can still see some of the hyperpigmentation on my face. The ones on my cheek, they're a little less visible, but I also applied a little bit of concealer on top. But this I don't care. I have foundations that will show that. I don't expect every foundation to cover everything. And, you know, I don't want such a heavy foundation. This is supposed to be medium coverage, which I think is about right. It gave me about a medium coverage. It's cruelty free. And let me see. Doesn't really give you much of anything else on here. It's my favorite foundation now, especially after trying the Huda Blur foundation. Definitely this falls very short of that. I will use it again. I'm going to use it with another primer and see if I like it more, because that primer, I have used it with other products and with other foundations, and I felt the same way, that it really doesn't blur my skin. It really doesn't do much for any, you know, for my pores. And neither for me, neither does the one that's the putty. It's okay, but I have better ones, okay? So the foundation is, I would say right now, it's in the middle. Okay, the concealer, wow, it's increasing. My under eyes look so dry. I'm gonna move you up close so that you can see. Okay, I'm almost 69, and I do have wrinkles and crinkles, okay? You can't fix that. But my eyes look so dry right now. I'm going to put a little bit of this oil on. This is a Biosense with rose, squalene, and vitamin C. And this is really nice. Does it smell like rose? I don't remember. I don't really think it smells like anything. So if you don't like rose, I don't think this would be a problem. And I like to put just a little drop between my fingers. You don't want it to be super oily. And then I'm going to apply a little bit on my under eye. But this concealer, as I was putting it on, as I was blending it, I could tell it was drying. So I think this concealer is definitely not for me, because my under eyes were primed. You know, I had eye cream. I had a serum. So definitely it was not... I was primed. I can't put anything more on my under eyes. So I think right now the concealer, I would say it's not for me. So I'm going to pass this on right now, because I don't think there's anything else I can do to make it work for me. I have my eyes prepped and it looks a little better now, but it's still, and then you can see how dark my under eyes still look. So even though it looked like it was full coverage, it certainly isn't. Does it say full coverage? It's waterproof. It's made in Canada. Full coverage concealer. This is not full coverage, okay? There's no way this is full coverage. And you guys saw that I put quite a bit on there. And where is this one made? This one is made in the USA. So that's great that they're both Canada and USA. That's amazing. I like that. So yeah, no, the concealer is out for me. It's, you know, no way am I gonna keep using that. That's very, very dry, and to me it doesn't have full coverage at all. I like this. I've had this for a while, so I don't have any complaints. I was gonna use this actually under my eyes, and I forgot. This is the, maybe I use a little bit now. This is the Pixie corrector, and this is very emollient, so maybe the concealer would have looked better, but I don't want a concealer that, you know, I have to take special steps to make it work. I didn't put that much because I don't want it to look pink. So you know, no, I don't want to say, oh, this concealer, what is it that I have to use with it? No, you have a job to do, so just do it. All right, so the concealer is out. The foundation is on timeout. It's on suspension right now. We need to see if it works. I definitely like the blush. I think these blushes are very, very nice. They are pigmented enough. You can definitely build them up. This one doesn't feel sticky on my face. The other one that I have, I think it has a little bit of, not shimmer, but it's a little bit glowy. This one is matte. So again, this is in the shade Dewy Bright Pink. It says dewy. It does not look dewy. Okay, whatever. I like this. This is so nice. I really do enjoy this highlighter. This is like a lifetime supply of highlighter, guys. This is a 40 mLs. Who gives you 40 mLs of highlighter or any product, really? But this is really nice, and it's nice to mix with a foundation or something like that if that's what you're interested in doing. I like this. I thought it was very nice. It did a great job for not using a pencil with it, for just a one product look or one product brow. And I love that when the brow gels are tinted enough that I don't need a pencil. I have enough hair on my brows that I don't feel like I have to use a pencil all the time. My brows are not even. I'm here to tell you they're not even. I know they're not even. But you know what? This works fine. I like this. And you know, my brows don't feel crunchy, but they feel like they have enough hold. These lip liners are super nice. I have several ones and they're very nice. They're very long lasting. They're very creamy going on. I think that they were like $1.88. So yeah, they're super nice. And again, this one is in the shade Fringe. And my lips feel tingly, a little hot, almost like if you eat hot wings or something, you know how your lips feel, but they don't hurt. To me, they didn't hurt at all. To me, this is not as hot as the Too Faced lip injection. So it's not Lawless. I say it's mild. This one is medium. And the Too Faced is hot. So I would give it to you in that range. If it feels comfortable to me, you can just feel there's something on your lips. Have my lips, do they look plumpier? I think if nothing else, it makes your lines not as pronounced. The fact that is, you know, a gloss and that it has a little bit of plumping, I think if you have a lot of lines on your lips, it will probably help with that. But hey, not everybody likes those products, and I really get it. The brushes were fine. I think that they're really, really nice brushes. I picked up the Angie. I definitely enjoy using them. Are they a dupe for the Angie Hunt Flashy? No, they're not. But they're very good brushes. So, you know, if you guys want me to give you suggestions on really good affordable brushes, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do a video on that. But these are nice. I would recommend these, you know, for $22, but for about the same price. I have other ones that are also amazing. So just let me know. I even found some on Amazon that were less than that. They were like $9, and they brought face and eye brushes, and they were amazing. So let's see what else I can tell you about the mascara, because that's something that, no, the palette is beautiful. I think the look turned out really pretty. It looks like it would. I think the Natasha Denona would be the same way. These shadows are gorgeous. This is more like a topper, but the Natasha Denona had some that were like toppers. They're really pretty. I mean, I don't have any complaints. I had no fallout whatsoever, which is amazing for an affordable brand. Again, this is $22, and the brushes were $24. But these are some of the shimmers, and they're very pretty. Now, I don't know if the shimmer's gonna fall on my face. I'll be able to tell you that later. But so far, so good. So this is all I have for you. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will have all the products linked below, and most of those links are affiliates. So if you use them, thank you so much for supporting me on my channel. Your help in that area is truly appreciated. But if you don't want to use the links that I provide below, that's fine. So thank you so much, guys. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.